Welcome to westernslope.now.com. Meteorologist Russ Pappas here. That's not a glitch in the matrix. Check that out. That's rain coming down on our America's Mattress Tower Cam. Thursday, August 19th, approximately 4 p.m. Dark skies, a couple of breaks of sunshine in between. This is round number, I've lost track. We have 2 to 3 more rounds of showers and storms tonight expected across the western slope. Here's a look at radar right now. We've backed it up to just after lunch today. This is one of those rounds that came through. We saw some sunshine right before lunch, and that darker sky came in and put down some rain, heavy rain across the western slope. Now we're looking at yet another round coming online. That earlier round moving into Glenwood Canyon, current round entering the west end of the Grand Valley. And again, I think we'll have 2 or 3 more rounds, one around 5:30, one around 7:30, and then potentially 9:30. And then after that, we should slowly taper off the showers, but by no means, we are not done. And we got a couple things going on. Rainfall records for Grand Junction. We set one yesterday for Grand Junction. The old record yesterday on Wednesday was just 2/10 of an inch, almost 3/10 of an inch, and we almost made it to half an inch of rainfall in a 24-hour period yesterday. Today's record was 6/10 of an inch, and we almost hit 7/10 of an inch before early afternoon, and we're still getting more rain. So the record totals are yet to be realized for Grand Junction, but some very healthy rainfall measurements have occurred. These are combined between yesterday and today for a 24-hour period. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I think you are too. But of course, with all the heavy rain, we have the flash flood concerns that we need to deal with. The whole entire region, including the central mountain zones along the I-70 corridor, under a flash flood watch through midnight tonight. Now, 24 hours ago, the Grizzly Creek burn scar went under a flash flood warning, and that warning prompted the closure of I-70. The closure still remains in place. There have been no debris flow reports, so this closure remains in place due to the erratic nature of these storms coming through round after round. So it's best that CDOT has shut this down as a safety precaution. Alternate routes of 50 and alternate routes of 40 are really the only way to make your way east or westbound. So Futurecast, we have a 5 o'clock round coming through. This is in between, a little bit of a break. Don't be lulled into thinking we're done, because right around 7 we get another round. Right around 9 we get another round, and still lingering towards midnight, especially in the southern zones and the central zones, we're still quite active. So even though that flood watch is set to expire at midnight tonight, we'll have rain going at that time, and I think Interstate 70 will still remain closed. Now that's if we don't have any debris flow to concern ourselves with. Getting into Friday morning, we don't really have rain showers. This is what I want to show you though. After midnight tonight, highlighted in blue and pink, this was the snow I was talking about. This low pressure system, it's an upper level low, so it's able to tap into some Arctic cool air, and that's what's being dragged down. Of course, top down from the upper elevations to the lower elevations, we're getting some cooling, and we've experienced 60-degree readings, 70-degree readings in the mountain zones, and at the peaks above 12, 13, and the 14ers, they should get a fresh coat of paint out of the system by Friday morning. So if that's your thing, you can go check that out. If you're going to be in the backcountry this weekend, just prepare for cold conditions and prepare for cooler conditions. Don't get caught off guard if you're going to head to the high country. Again, Friday afternoon, Friday evening, we should clear. And actually, I think we have a blue moon coming up this weekend. It's the second full moon in a month in a 30-day cycle. So that's, I think, something we can look forward to. I could be wrong, but let me double check my data on that. Here's the culprit. It's the low pressure system to our north. It's continuing to move east of the divide through Friday morning. And in doing so, that is the exit strategy. So it's pretty clear once we get towards Friday morning that we'll be out of this system. Still likely we could get some breezy conditions Friday afternoon. We'll still get some partly cloudy skies, but as we conclude Friday, the end of the week, I think we'll have a clear sunset, and it should be nice. And after all is said and done, I think the grounds will be still a little bit soggy. Same situation on Saturday. A couple systems passing by to the north, way to the north, so we may only just get storms in the mountain zone. So again, that warning, that advisory, if you're heading to the backcountry, just be wary that that's where we're expecting weekend storms in the afternoons or around the mountains. The lower elevations on western slopes should fare quite well Saturday and Sunday. Slowly improving temperatures as well, middle and upper 80s. It's not until about Tuesday of next week that Grand Junction achieves average high temperatures. But during next week, we're also going to be dealing with breezy conditions as well. So once we totally dry out and we get into next week, we could be looking at some red flag warnings. So that's something just to keep on mind, that if you have anything to do late next week or middle next week, it's going to be breezy along with hotter. But in the meantime, we're going to wrap up Thursday night through the midnight hour with rain showers. Friday, we're going to see a lot of improvements. The temperatures are even going to be comfortable in the mid 70s. We're just going to continue to be below the average. Average high temperature at Montrose is about 86 this time of the year. We don't hit that until the start of next week. Same rules apply. We're going to keep rain going, and it's going to be rambunctious through the midnight hour tonight. Once we get towards Friday morning, we will emerge with a pretty sunrise, no smoke, some clouds lingering, and maybe even some fog for a few areas. So again, keep that in mind if you're an early riser. For the weekend, same story goes. Slow, cool, or I should say slow warming in the afternoons, and we'll keep mountain storms going. As a result, if you're near a mountain storm, expect gusty winds and small hail if you're not directly under that storm, and then breezy conditions and warmer temperatures next week.